What if sound design felt less like going through different presets on different plugins and more like drawing in your DAW? Because that's what I'm about to show you, and if you're a sound designer or if you're constantly messing around trying to find the best sounds, then this plugin literally lets you paint them inside your DAW. So instead of scrolling through folders, dragging random one-shots or loading preset after preset, you can literally draw your own sound performances to make every project sound unique. Hi there, I'm Tommy, and today we're checking out Graphiti, one of the most creative sound design tools I've used in a long time. So without further ado, let's get started. What makes Graphiti unique is that it escapes traditional sample workflows we used to sing over and over again. You open a folder, audition sounds, drop one in, maybe you even throw some effects, but that's it. There's no exploration and no interaction, just an endless loop of looking around for the right sounds, which gets boring really fast. But with this plugin, instead of organizing sounds in a list, it maps them visually based on their actual sonic characteristics and provides an interactive workflow to create sounds in real time. Brightness, noisiness, pitch, texture, or movement. It groups samples based on selected features, analyzes audio using music information retrieval, and transforms them into a playable visual space. Which means you're not just selecting sounds anymore. You're navigating them through a canvas where you can explore and interact with them in real time. So let me show you how it works, and let's build something from scratch. So first I'm loading in a few one-shots, and now Graphiti analyzes all of them. Now this is where things get interesting. You can choose which audio characteristics define the map. For example, maybe x-axis is brightness and y-axis is noisiness. Or it could be loudness versus pitch, or spectral richness versus activity. The plugin basically lets you create your own sonic coordinate system for your canvas. Changing these analysis parameters completely reshapes the world your sounds live in and change where your sounds land in the canvas. So you're not just browsing samples anymore. You're designing relationships between sounds so you can draw them later. Now watch this. Graphiti generates a self-organizing AI map where similar sounds naturally cluster together based on how you set the analysis parameters. So noisy textures drift toward one side, clean tonal sounds move somewhere else, transients form their own regions. It's literally like watching your sample library become a different color, and every point can be used by your brush. Okay, but this is the part that blew my mind, and it's probably the reason you're watching this video. After you hit the Graphit button and everything is set on a color in your canvas, you can literally draw paths through the sound map, and Graphiti will perform audio in real time. So just listen to this. What you're hearing is a plugin traveling through different grains and samples based on the path I drew. It's like a mix between a sampler and a granular synth, but with an AI sound explorer built in to make any interaction sound good. And because it's path-based, you can have lots of fun messing around while still getting crazy good sounds. So you could draw something like this, or even tiny micro gestures like this. But every shape creates a completely different sonic performance. And that's the genius here. The gesture itself becomes composition, not just the sample. Then there's the region modes. Here, instead of following a line, it randomly plays audio from a selected area, turning the plugin into this evolving ambient texture machine, especially when you layer multiple regions together. Now that sounds insane. At first glance, this might look experimental, but there's serious depth here. You can even automate amplitude, pitch, or playback position, all with drawable curves. So now you're not only drawing sound paths, you're also drawing how the sound behaves over time. And when it comes to what you're able to create, the options are endless. And because Graphiti supports MIDI performance, you can literally play these gestures live. And that's huge for cinematic scoring, ambient production, experimental electronic music, or sound design for games, etc. So this isn't just a plugin, it's an intelligent instrument ready for any occasion. And underneath all of this, there's also a surprisingly deep granular engine. And you can control grain size, separation, stereo spread, reverse probability, or pitch randomness, which means tiny parameter changes completely transform the playback feel. From smooth and cinematic to chaotic and glitchy or hyper-detailed textures. And one feature I really like is pitch affecting grain size, because it keeps the density feeling natural even when you transpose sounds aggressively. What I like most about Graphiti is that it totally changes the way you approach sound design and turns it into an interactive experience that can be very fun while still getting you to pretty cool sounds. So while most plugins follow the same traditional workflow and optimize for speed, this plugin optimizes exploration and interaction, and that's the future. And once you start interacting with audio this way, it becomes very hard to go back to traditional workflow. So if you're into granular synths, experimentation, cinematic textures, or ambient music, you need to try this. There's a free demo and you can grab it using the link in the description. So that's the Graphiti from Red Timbre Audio, and if you're interested in more plugins like this or want more deep dives into innovative audio tools, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything, because there are still plugins out there pushing music production forward, and this is definitely one of them. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, then don't forget to leave your like and drop a comment below with your thoughts regarding the plugin. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.